Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to talk about linear equations and how to solve them. First we're going to start with a very simple linear equation, which is, for example, 2x. Actually, let's start with the easier one. X plus 5 is equal to 7 or 9. So x plus 5 is equal to 9. First, let's talk about what linear equation is. So linear equation is normally you have an unknown with the power of 1, which we're going to talk about later, but your unknown have to have the power of 1 in order to be a linear equation. And if whatever this unknown represents a number or something that if you combine from one side of the equation, it is equal to the combination on the other side of the equation. So that means this x can be a number which is add to 5. If we add it to 5, it will give us 9. So we don't even need to solve these equations because it's very simple. We already know that x is equal to 4 because if we put 4 here and if we add 5 to it, it will give us 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. But not always, equations are not always this simple. So you actually need to have some rules to figure out how you can solve problems if they got a little bit more complicated. So in order to solve this problem, which is actually very simple, is first to figure out what are the rules. We want to keep x, or your unknown, alone on one side of the equation and everything else on the other side of the equation, because that way you will know your x is equal to the rest of it, to the rest of whatever you have. And then you want to make the other side of the equation as simple as possible, so you will have a better understanding of what your x is equal to. So now, in order to do that, in order to keep x alone here, we need to get rid of this 5. So in order to get rid of this 5, because it is added to the x, the relationship of 5 with x is addition. So I need to reverse this. I need to reverse this to get rid of 5. That means I'm going to do subtraction here. Minus 5. Okay, so now I can get rid of 5 from this side. But now this side of my equation have 5 less than this side of my equation. So now these two parts are not equal. In order to deal with that problem, you need to take 5 from this side off too. So now your equation is equal again. And if I take this 5 and this 5 off, I will get x plus 0, which is actually nothing. And then 9 minus 5 will give me 4. So that means my x is equal to 4. And we already knew that our x is equal to 4. That means this rule works for linear equations. You always want to reverse the sign, reverse the relationship of your number with your x. So for example, if this was a multiplication, if this was 5x, you had to divide it by 5, and then you have to divide 9 by 5 too. Now let's see another equation which have multiplication in it too. So I have another equation, for example, 2x plus 4 is equal to 10. Now it's getting a little bit more complicated. We still can figure out what x is without doing all these steps, but it is a little bit more complicated than the one that we had at the beginning. So what I should do here is okay. First, I'm going to do the simple one. The simplest one is just to get rid of this 4. In order to do that, I need to take this 4 off And again, take this 4 off from this side of the equation as well. I don't know why I made it so complicated. Okay, so I will take this 4 off from this side, and then 4 off from this side too. So now I'm getting 2x plus 0 is equal to 6. So 2x plus 0 is equal to 6. It's the same as 2x is equal to 6. I'm going to change color. Okay, so now I have 2x is equal to 6. Still, I have this 2 beside my x. And I don't want that. I want to get rid of this 2. So what I can do is I can divide this x by 2, divide this 2x by 2, and divide this side by 2. Why am I dividing? It's because the relationship between x and 2 is multiplication, and we want to reverse it in order to get rid of the multiply of x. So I will divide this by 2, and I will divide this side by 2. That will give me x is equal to 3. Now if I replace this x here, 2 multiplied by 3 plus 4, so 2 and 3 is going to give me a 6, plus 4 is going to give me a 10, and 10 is equal to 10. So that means this one works as well. So now that you understand how the basic addition and subtraction, multiplication and division works here, we can make the process a little bit simpler. You don't need to always divide and subtract like that. I'm just going to open a new page, empty page. Okay, so for example, I have 2x, let's change the color. I have 2x plus 5 equal to 10. What the hell happened? Two x plus 5 equal to 10. And I want to make it a little bit more complicated, so I'm just going to divide this by 3. Okay, so let's see how to solve this problem. 2x plus 5 divided by 3 is equal to 10. If I want to do it the same way, let's first go the same way, because that's a little bit time consuming, but let's do it the same way first. I have this part of it divided by 3, and I want to get rid of it. The relationship between 3 and x is division. So what I have to do is I have to multiply the whole thing by 3. Since I multiply this by 3, I need to multiply 10 and 3 as well. So here I can just easily get rid of these 2, and it will give me 2x plus 5 is equal to 30. And then I have 2x equal to, oops, sorry, want to go with the easy way. So now the other thing that I have to do is to take 5 from this side and then take 5 from this side. So it will give me 2x plus 0. I'm not going to write it anymore. It will give me 25. So from here I know that x, so from here I will divide this by 2, and I will divide this part by 2. Since the relationship between x and 2 is multiplication, you have to reverse it, so it's going to be division. So this 2 and this 2 will cancel out. X will be equal to 12.5. And then if you put 12.5 here, you have to get the same answer. Let's just try. So 2 multiplied by 12.5 plus 5 divided by 3 have to be equal to 10. So 2 multiplied by 12.5 will give me 25. 25 plus 5 will give me 30. And 30 divided by 3 give me 10. So that means this will work. Now I want to go and do it the easier way because this is very time consuming. I'm going to use the same thing. Oops. No, I don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to use the same thing. 2x plus 5 divided by 3 is equal to 10. Pretty much sure this is the same thing. Okay, so the easy way. We know that all these we were canceling out. For example, we cancel out 3 and then we reverse it and add it to the other side. It doesn't have any other application on this side. So that means we just cancel the 3 out from here and then we multiply it to the other side. So that means we reverse the sign and we do it on this side. So that means 2x plus 5, I'll take 3 out from here and then I will multiply it here. So now I have 2x plus 5 equal to 30. Then I will take 5 from here, I reverse the sign and I will bring it here. So that means 2x will be equal to 30 minus 5. That means 2x is equal to 25. And then I have 2 multiplied by x. I will take it to this side and I will divide it. So x is equal to 25 divided by 2, and we know that x will be equal to 12.5 as we find in the other way, and we checked it and it worked. So this is going to be way easier. You just take it from this side to the other side and you change the sign of it. So if it is a multiplication, you will do a division. If it is a division, you will do multiplication. If it is addition, you will do subtraction. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in next video. Bye.